All right, let's play like a 10-5. We'll do an instructive game. All right, I'm playing black. Oh, it looks like I have another instance of this garbage open. I do. Okay, let's play C5. Windstarch. Winston Robertson. Oh, he's a coach. He's like a verified coach. Maybe I should ask him for some help after the game. C3 Sicilian. Okay. We'll play this line. But yeah, we can get some viewer games going. We can definitely look at look at viewer games and play viewer games. I'm happy to do whatever. Knight F6. I'm sad about the East Coast thing, bro. I don't want to let y'all down. You're the man. I'll stream earlier. I was hyped. I was watching a movie today. I've been into Turner Classic Movies, bro. Are there any other old movie lovers in the chat? I'm not even to say that I'm like proficient and I know a lot, but my dad watches a ton of old movies, and so I was like, you know what? Let's live vicariously through this man right now. This is the main line here. Kind of confused why he's thinking, but okay. This is fine so far. So I think you can have the queen on d5 on this line because the knight can't come to c3, and this is a pretty common theme here with the black pieces. Okay. Now with bishop e3, I can't remember if we take, because if takes here, bishop takes, let's say knight c6, takes, bishop takes, queen takes. Yeah, we can't do that. We would lose a pawn in that line. I don't know if c4 is a good move. I forget. I should know this, but I honestly forget. I think we take, go knight c6, and if knight c3, we can go queen h5, if I'm remembering correctly. Bishop takes, very interesting. I did not expect that. I think there are lines here with like knight c3, or knight c6, excuse me. Knight c6, bishop takes f6, pawn takes f6. Oh no, we would have to trade queens there. Knight c6, queen takes, bishop takes, pawn takes. I'm okay there with the bishop pair and those doubled pawns. I can get bishop h6 out. I think I'm good with that. I'm going knight c6. Then we can play rook d8 at the prompt time. I'll just pre-move this. I'm okay with that. I do want the bishop pair. I don't know how long I'll have it for, but I do want the bishop pair here. I think that this is optimal for our structure from the black pieces. Removing this here. Let's see. We need to get back over 2,000, guys, so... Okay. H3, common. Now, do we go bishop f5 or bishop h5? I think we go bishop h5 here. Bishop can sit on g6. Chill. Nothing too crazy, nothing too bad. It is in the line of sight of this battery, but if the knight ever moves, then I can take and attack the queen. Oof, why is it like cold in my room, bro? I'm gonna go get a sweatshirt. We only play the deepest of house while we're in the deepest of positions. All right, we do see bishop takes. Okay. Kind of only one option here. I don't want to let the queen take. I think there's only one option here. Yeah, bishop takes. Let me take back this here bishop. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with the double bishop endgame. The knight ever moves and we can take. Yo, king DDD. Oh, king. Oh my god. Okay, I do want to hold on to this bishop here. I think this is like screaming for rook d8. I don't know if we want to keep our king in the middle. Where does the king deserve to live right now? I think rook here, bishop here, and then maybe castling. I don't think that the king really wants to sit on the queen side, so I'm gonna play rook d8. This way too, if the knight moves, then I can also take here. If knight d4, actually very interesting move, I can go knight takes d4. And in that line, I'll bare minimum win a pawn. If he takes my bishop here, then I have knight c2 and I trap the rook. I'm 1800 when my brain is working. Bro, I'm like 1000 when my brain is working. Sincerely. Okay, now I'm drawn to bishop h6. Maybe I'm caught in the one move threat universe though. These knights are gonna come active though, I will say. Knight e4 does not look like a very fun move to deal with. I think we go king e7, honestly. I kind of want to keep the king in the middle. It'd be good for him to watch the d file, get him off the light squares. I'm liking that. This knight is kind of pitched down here. Maybe we play bishop h6 first. Bishop might be more comfortable on c5 though. But I see how bishop h6 could have an argument for being pretty annoying. Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing here. I think bishop h6 after knight e4 or knight c4, then we play king e7. Let's do it. I don't think that we can rip rook takes d2 just yet though. If I'm mistaken, we'll check after the game. We'll check after the game, but I don't think that it's quite fully baked. Now we play king e7. And then let's just improve our pieces. Let's get our rooks along the d file. f5 can come at an opportune moment. If knight c5, we can always play b6. Okay. Now this becomes more interesting to me. Because we actually have takes. And if pawn takes back, we have knight e5. And we're going to win that pawn. Now, rook g8 here. Rook g8 here. It's almost like he has to go knight h4. If takes bishop takes. We can go either rook g8 or we can even go, yeah, we can go rook g8, pawn moves, and then f5. I think the move is to take here. Pin first, he has a move though. If we pin it, he can go knight h5. Yeah, see, now I can play this. This is rook g8. Now I think we actually win a piece. Because after this, then we have f5. Maybe he sees it, maybe he doesn't. But if g3, we can play f5. This is the idea, because we have this pinned right now, and so he can't take back, and if we play f5, when the knight moves, the bishop will be hanging. And there's no checks, thankfully, because our king is on e7. But we can look at it afterward. I'm not gonna lie, my heart is beating really fast. I get super nervous once I start to develop somewhat of an advantage. But our opponent is taking some time here. Makes sense. It's kind of weird that this is like a back and forth pin. No, he also does not have knight takes f6 because a rook takes g2 check. We don't have to give up 2 pieces for the rook. We can just give a check, free our rook from the attack, and then keep going. Rook g8 was a very nice in-between move. At least, unless, you know, there's some miracle here that I don't see. Maybe let's check. Oh, he does. So he goes bishop takes b7. All right. Let's think here. So first and foremost, f5 doesn't work because then he has knight c5. And he moves the knight out of the way, and the bishop is protected. Here. If I take the knight, bishop takes back. If rook takes g2, I'm just assessing my options here. If takes here, we are threatening the rook. Takes is one option. Rook takes king h1. Ah, we have mate. Rook takes g2, king h1, rook takes f2 check, king g1, rook g8 check. And if king h1, then we have... oh, king can't move to h1. Oh, no, we can't because the king can take the rook. Ooh. I gotta think here. Takes here. We can at least win a piece. Takes here, check, here, check, there. We go here, take f2. The problem is there's this rook on f1 that's going to be attacking my bishop. I think the method... There's an argument to be made for a lot of moves here, actually. Nah, we got to make a move. I'm going to do rook takes. Oh, we have a tricky line, actually. I'm going to go rook g8. I think rook g8 wins. No, it doesn't. Rook g8, knight g3. Oh, then we can go rook takes g3 check, then bishop takes g3, though. Oh, no, this rook g8 wins. Rook g8 wins on the spot. Watch this, 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 watch this. Everybody, put down whatever you're reading and watch what is about to happen right now. You don't see these tactics like me right now. Trust, he has no idea what's about to hit him, bro. Knight c5, he is going to get the rudest awakening of his entire life right now. I'm just gloating. We'll see. I have a minute left, bro. I hope I don't throw this dang game. This was one of the moves. Yeah, and then rook g3 check. And if bishop takes, we have rook takes h3 checkmate. $2,000 club yet again. Oh my god, bro! I think I played like 90% accurate this game. 99.5. 99.5. Shut the front door. 99.5% accuracy. 99.5. Read it and weep, biatch. Oh my god, for my Twitch viewers. Oh my god. Let's go. Oh my goodness gracious. I really wish I was recording that so I could make a TikTok video out of that. Dang. fucking go. All right, so this is my favorite line to play against the C3 Sicilian. Now the instructive part, okay? So stick around if you want to get tips to play 99.5%. That's the highest accuracy game. Actually, no, I've had two 100% accuracy games. This line is my favorite line against the C3 Sicilian, okay? If you guys play Sicilian, sometimes this line is a pain in your ass. Okay, you can put the queen on d5. You can take back here, you leap into the center, and the knight can't come to c3. It's the main downfall of this opening. Knight f6, mate. This is all main line. Bro! Gabagattas! Merci beaucoup pour la suivre! Lovely. Bishop e2, e6. Bishop e3, I kind of hate this line because they're threatening to take on c5. So you have to take back. And pawn takes back is the most typical line because now they want to put the knight on c3. But sometimes you can like just camp the queen out on h5 and it's like, okay. We took back with the bishop. And I was thinking to myself, like, okay, we can just develop now. Plays h6. Played bishop h5 that was best. I was debating going bishop f4, but I wanted to keep my bishop on this diagonal. Oops. I hate when I do that. Bishop takes. You have to go queen takes. Bishop takes back on d1. He doesn't want to lose his right to castle. That's fine. Take back. And now I think I'm in a slightly better endgame because I have the bishops. He castles. Rook d8, I think, was best. We're pressuring this bishop. It's uncomfortable. He's got to move his knight out somehow. He plays knight bd2. Bishop h6. We got this double attack on the knight. Knight e4, and then this move, king e7, was the best move. We're protecting here. Now we also have threats of going f4 if we want to, because these two squares are actually controlled by our man. Bishop a4. Okay. Oh, wait, did I... Oh... Did find it. Wow. So this was what I calculated here. So I played bishop takes f3. The line that I first saw was after bishop takes f3, pawn takes f3, and knight e5, and this pawn is gonna fall. Not only do I have the g file now, but there's no good way to defend this. If we go king g2, oh, it says just go f5, knight g3, rook g8, and we're threatening f4. Yeah, this is -4 almost, is what the eval bar says. And white took here, and then now time for the banger. This was such a good find, right? So if we take back and bishop takes back, this is just completely equal, right? We lose all of our advantage, but we have to use what we have along the g file. And there was this very bright idea that I found, which if we play rook g8, not only are we threatening to take on g2, but if white plays g3, now we can play f5. And this is pinned. The knight is pinned to the bishop. If bishop takes, we take the knight. And if the knight moves, well, we earned ourselves a little altar boy. And our opponent took here. And now, look at, this is mate in 10. This is so crazy. Rook takes here. So I was debating a lot of different moves in this position. Bishop takes has an argument to be made for it. Knight g3, though. We can still take the bishop and be up a piece, but I wanted more. I was also thinking here, and then takes on f2 is very tempting, but after king takes, my first original idea was rook g8, knight g3, and I was like, oh, this is checkmate, but the rook is hanging. You can actually just take it in this position. So after takes, king here, I played rook g8, and this is where I saw the rude awakening. Can anybody find the forced mate after knight c5? After knight c5, where's the checkmate? This is what I wanted. This is what got me hyped and made me give that absolute monologue about you got to like me. Georgie the general. So that's how it's gonna be. Georgie the general. Rook to h2. Unbelievable. I would have freaked out if this was on the board. King takes h2, bishop f4, checkmate. Unbelievable. Knight g3 just walks into this mate. And this is what was played in the game. I'm curious what his best try was. The computer says mate and 8. Let me turn on the engine. Knight g5. Oh, of course. Then we go bishop takes g7. f3, rook 2 takes g5, and this is just massacring. You were right. I would have... I saw rook h2, and I was like, this is the move. And if rook g1, then we take here with check. This is going to be mating. But I wanted to... I spent the extra time, and I got the extra... Well. Oh, God. This was so good. I wish... Well, I kind of had it recorded. Not really.